Title: Beliefs and Worldviews. Before you ever chose a path. Before you spoke your first sentence. Before you knew who you were. A story was already being told inside your mind. Not in words, but in meaning. This story answered questions you didn't know how to ask yet. Is the world safe? Are people trustworthy? Do I matter? Is life a battle or a gift? That story is called a belief. And when enough beliefs come together, they form a worldview. Your worldview is the invisible lens you look through. You don't see it. You see through it. Two people can stand in the same moment. One sees opportunity. The other sees threat. One feels hope. The other feels fear. Same world. Different lens. Beliefs decide what we notice, what we ignore, what we fight for, what we surrender to. They shape how we love, how we forgive, how we define success, and how we explain pain. Most of our beliefs were not chosen. They were absorbed. From family, from culture, from school, from moments of joy and moments of deep loss. A single sentence spoken in anger. A single failure remembered too well. A single victory that rewrote everything. Over time, beliefs harden into truth. And truth becomes identity. I am this kind of person. People are always like that. This is just how the world works. And without realizing it, we start protecting the belief. Even when it's hurting us. Because beliefs don't just describe reality. They create it. If you believe the world is hostile, you move with armor. If you believe you are unworthy, you shrink your dreams before they can grow. If you believe change is impossible, you stop trying long before you fail. But here's the quiet truth most people never hear. A belief is not a fact. It's a conclusion. And conclusions can be revisited. The moment you question a belief, you loosen its grip. What if this isn't the whole story? What if I learned this to survive, not to thrive? What if a different lens reveals a different future? This is where transformation begins. Not by destroying who you were, but by upgrading the story you live inside. Worldviews can expand. They can evolve. They can hold complexity instead of certainty. You can believe in strength and vulnerability. Truth and compassion, responsibility and grace. And when your worldview changes, your choices change. Your relationships change. Your sense of possibility changes. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop living on autopilot and start living with awareness. Because the most powerful freedom you will ever experience is not control over the world, it's choice over the lens you see it through. So ask yourself, not what do I believe, but who taught me this, who does this belief serve? And who could I become if I chose differently? The world hasn't changed, but you have. And sometimes that changes everything.